Thank you, Carlos. Well, I must begin by thanking Ambassador Cason for this remarkable run into 40 years of hemispheric history. It was very compact, but very focused. And I think for us Latin Americans, it is very important that somebody that has observed our reality so closely comes and tells us where we have made progress and where we have failed to make progress. And that's what I would like to concentrate. We are very thankful for you because our work here at the Institute is to try to fill the gaps where there has been no progress. And what we have seen recently is that there has been no progress in at least 3 areas. One of them is rule of law, which we believe that up and until in all the region, every single citizen is equal and is not above the law, then we are not going to have truly democratic societies. You have also pinpointed something very important. Latin Americans lack entrepreneurial muscle. And we are not doing enough in the area of innovation. So it means that basically what we're doing is extracting rent instead of creating wealth, which is what makes you competitive. So unless we change our mindset and we begin to welcome competition and see in the competition the great promotion, the factor that promotes innovation, we are never going to be able to compete successfully in the world economy. And third, and I think also very, very important, is what can we do in terms of education? He has the picture that he has drawn about education in Latin America is terrible, because what we're saying is not that we're spending what we need to spend. Most countries are spending what UNESCO says you should spend in education. But the problem is, how are you distributing that expenditure? And you're distributing that expenditure in public universities for the elites, which lead us to another area that the ambassador very well discussed this afternoon, and that area was the role of the elites. You cannot have truly democratic society, truly competitive societies, if the elites don't set the example. You know, elites in Latin America believe that they have special rights, that they're above the law, and that because they have money, they can do anything. And of course, they don't pay taxes with the excuse that why are we going to pay taxes if our government officials are all corrupt people? Okay, so which is of course a very cynicism argument, because why in the first place you elect them if they were corrupt? And the LIB has a lot of mechanisms in order to promote or to discourage these people from getting elected. So I think that these 3 areas that you pinpoint are the areas into which we need to work. And it's not only the Institute, but everybody, because we really need to have an hemisphere that comes closer to the American standard of a society that is overwhelmingly middle class, where innovation is the most important economic activity conducted, where rule of law is at the heart of every single citizen. Thank you very much.